Of nurses held a picket outside a Bay Area hospital. Their mission to ensure patients receive optimal care at locations affiliated with Hospital Corporation of America. The crowd chanted and held signs.
This came after data from Corpus Christi Medical Center showed high turnover rates for registered nurses for HCA affiliated hospitals. And today, many expressed their concerns over understaffing. Their solution? To improve recruitment and retention efforts of experienced RNs.
Every patient deserves the best care we can give them, and everybody's known someone, a family member, friend of a friend who has been in the hospital. We definitely want the optimal care as much as we can for our community.
Pickets were also held at HCA hospitals in Florida and Nevada. The Corpus Christi Medical Center responded with a statement saying that they want to ensure the community understands that neither this nor any other action will ever come between them and their commitment to the high quality care and services they offer their patients in this community on a daily basis.